Hi there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Christina and in today's video I am showing you a Studio Mcgee Target haul. And if you have a Target near you, run to your store or go online because there are some amazing things for sale right now with the Studio Mcgee line, and I'm sure with her new season of her new show on Netflix, people are going to be running out to the store to get her products. So run, don't walk if you want any of these pieces because there are some really good ones. And speaking of, exhibit A of why you should listen to me. So this bowl, I paid $30 for it. Is that upside down, backwards? I paid $30 for this at Target. It's a Studio Mcgee gorgeous scallop bowl. I talked about it on my channel in a previous video. And my mom saw it at my house recently and was like, I want that. Where did you get that? I saw that on the Studio Mcgee show. I already had told her to buy this bowl months ago, but she waited and then she saw it on that TV show and felt like she had to have it, but it's now not available. And she was bidding like $80 for one on Poshmark, and then it came broken, a whole ordeal. So if I say to go get it, you need to run to your Target and go grab it because her pieces, the really good ones, don't last long. If you're wishing you had this bowl, you should have listened to me in my previous video because it is beautiful. I'll link some similar ones, but sorry, this one is not available unless you want to pay treble the price. All right, so now into the haul of things that you can purchase. And I'll show you, so this magazine I get in the mail, Lulu Georgia, and they have a beautiful Instagram and they curate stunning pieces. What I love about this particular edition is everything is very like black and white, but with earthy elements to it and kind of that modern organic. So I love black and white. My house is very much black and white, but I'm really wanting to add in those warmer, richer tones. So Studio Mcgee did not disappoint. They had so many things in those beautiful, warm, earthy tones to kind of break up the monotony and the high contrast of black and white. Look, I'm in black and white today. Oh, and I'll link this. This blouse is from Zara, and so is this like open side blazer from Zara. I'm wearing a medium in both, and I'll link this as well because this is a really versatile piece. You just throw this like, it's sort of a blazer vest thing over any outfit, and it just makes it look that much more like you put an outfit together, but you really didn't try that hard. So that's a really good piece. But okay, let's get into the Studio Mcgee haul. Okay, the first piece is this vase, and I'll get you up close so you can see all the texture. So really stunning, has like a pedestal. And I bought this specifically for, I have a little baby fiddle leaf fig that I propagated. And if you like plants, look at this exciting thing. So it has roots that are finally coming out of this pot. I propagated this, I cut the cutting back in June, we're now to end of August or middle of August, and it's doing quite well. So I got that to pop into here. So I'll show you that finished look. I'm gonna shove some bags in there so it sits up higher. It's like perfect. So just adds a little something to like the plain black grower's pot. It could sit on the floor, it could sit on a console table, on the kitchen counter. So I love that, it's perfect. Love, love, love. Okay, so staying on the vases. So this is a tall vase. I don't know if this is Studio Mcgee, but it is the Threshold line, and it was $45. And I love that warm color. I love how big it is. It's like the size of my torso. So I love that. I love this for just plain on a counter. I love it for, I have really, really tall propagations for my Monstera plant that would look beautiful. Let me just show you what I mean. So this is a cutting from my Monstera plant, and look at that. That could sit on any bathroom. That could sit on a bathroom counter, kitchen counter, next to a chair. And these propagations will stay green for kind of indefinitely until you plant them. So it's sort of like fresh flowers, but that lasts forever because they start growing roots in the water. So Definitely love these for that, or just any bouquet or just plain, but a great, it's twisting all over. But this is a great, great vase. I just love that warm tone. Get you up close to that. And I will leave links for everything below. Feel free to shop. And I'm telling you, don't wait. If you think you want it, just buy it. Target has amazing return policies. I'm sure you won't. I think you have like 90 days. You don't even need to bring your receipt in. They're amazing. So if you're not sure, just buy it and then you can return it if you need. Okay, only one more vase, and this one has like the most texture. I'm pretty sure this has been at Target for a few months actually. I think they had like a restock of it. I'm pretty sure Arvin Olano, who I love, who I did the rug show in a few videos ago, but he's an amazing dancer. But on his channel, I believe he featured this one, and this has such amazing speckling. Just love the contrast of that. And this is kind of I'll compare the colors. This one's very warm, and this one is more taupey, but still adds a warmth compared to like black and white. And again, I got this in mind for me for more propagation. So here's another fiddly fig propagation I have going, and it's just kind of boring in this mason jar, and I thought it would be a little more spicy and pretty. So let's look. Oh, and look at those roots. Here, I'll get you up close. So those are roots coming in. So I'll have like a fifth fiddly fig tree. And so that can just sit on your counter and just be a little prettier than the mason jar. And this could sit for weeks to a month before you planted it in water, and it could live there probably for a couple years actually and just grow a whole system of roots. But that way you kind of always have green in your vases. So I'm a big proponent. As of this last year, I've been really into propagation, and it's just a way to have green all throughout your house without spending any money because you're literally cutting them from your own trees. But enough about the plants. This is about the vase, which is stunning, which looks good all on its own. It looks good with faux arrangement of flowers, real flowers, cuttings from outside. It's just great, it's perfect. And that is my last vase. Okay, this I just thought was so precious. So, oh, you see my reflection to the outside. Okay, so how can I show you this? We'll angle it just right. There we go, up towards the ceiling. So it's sort of an abstract female form, pretty thing, and I love it. It's sort of off-white with the crisp white matting. I don't love the frame, however. Let me get you in close. It's sort of trying to be silver and gold with specks of black. I think it's a good idea because then it could go with any like household metal that you have. But I wish it just committed to one way or the other. So if it bugs me on the wall, I'll paint it like matte black, just to sort of be black and white. But a few years ago, Studio Mcgee, and this one sold out really fast, but let me show you. So this is another one. And I actually ended up buying this on Poshmark like a year ago or so. And I just thought these two together, like staggered or one on top of the other. I'm thinking paint this black and next to each other somewhere in the back of my house. And this one will run you $30. So, and I guarantee you these will sell out really fast, and then people on Poshmark will sell it for $80 to $85. So just go buy it now, I promise you. You'll love it. Just really, really pretty and precious, and will look so good in somewhere in my house, I'm sure. Okay, so more of this texture and color. So I love, here, let me open this up. It's a blanket, it's a throw. And you can never have too many of these because they go on the couch, they go on the bed. You change them out with the seasons and you tuck them away, and then you bring it back out and you forgot you had it. So this is just great. Oh, it's really soft. Okay, so I love how it has, part of it is the cream and the other half is this warm, warm color. And I mean, tell me that doesn't look so yummy together. And the green on top of it, I love that. So I'm loving these warm colors. So perfect for fall, and it's cozy, and I think you will love that. It has kind of like a sweet fringe. It's not like obnoxious, the fringe at the bottom. So really, really lovely. And the pricing, $25. You mean you can't beat these prices. And that is a very soft blanket, not itchy at all. I've actually really loved the Studio Mcgee blankets. They've held up really well. I have two, well, here's one, and then I have this one in, I actually have two of the white ones, and I have like the gray navy one. And my kids use them every day on the couch, and they are as soft as the day we bought them. They wash amazingly. I don't dry them, but I wash it, and it's fabulous. So I don't know how this one will wash, but I've just been pleased with her products in the past. So love, love, love. It just makes you want to get on the couch. And in Vegas, it's actually been raining and overcast, which is very unusual here. So it just seems like it's still hot outside. It's like 100 degrees, but rainy and overcast. Not quite fall. So here's the next thing. If you look in this photo, so back on this table, there's just like precious little bowls. There's one here on the table. And you wonder, where can I buy a bowl like that? Target. Okay, so this is real marble. It's a marble dish. It probably weighs, I don't know, 10 pounds, 8 to 10 pounds. And stunning. Each one will be a little bit different depending on the cut of marble because it's a natural stone. This was $25. And I just think, I feel like everything is getting so expensive, but these prices are staying pretty reasonable because I would have paid up to like 50 for this. I mean, don't tell them that. I'm happy to only pay 25, but I think that is an amazing deal. It's 100% marble, you know, the little lip, the rounded edge, and this would look good anywhere in your house. I have shelves right over here to my left, and this would look good on the shelves, look good on top of a book, top of a coffee table. It could hold your remote controls. It could hold your jewelry, your perfumes, makeup, your soap, your salt and pepper shaker. I mean, this could go next to your nightstand and collect like your phone and your rings. And I mean, pieces like this, I feel like people kind of pass over, but these are the kind of pieces that a really stylized home has, in my opinion, because it just sort of anchors those looseness things that we all have in the house. So I try to be tidy and minimal, but you have stuff and you have keys, you have AirPods, you have a phone, and things are kind of strewn about. But this is a way to sort of collect things if you want, or it just looks pretty on a table empty and the marble speaks for itself as well. But I think something like this really makes your house be functional and really high design and just very luxurious. So I love this, and I say run out and get this. This is one of my favorite pieces. So kind of in the same vein would be this piece. And I saw this on House of Valentina's channel, and I love it. And this, you know, same thing. This could hold the remote controls. This could just sit on a shelf. You could put like moss in this to be a little arrangement. You could, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I kind of think it looks like a Lego piece, which I kind of like. I have a son that there's Legos all over and I step on them. So this was $35. I actually think that's kind of weird. I would have thought these prices would have been switched because this feels not as sturdy. It's a Stoneware. That one is worth more and this one would be worth less in my opinion, but still a great deal. It's still a high design piece. I still can't see. I'm now seeing the Lego and can't unsee it, but I kind of love it. And yeah, just a great little piece. I like that it has like little fat legs. It looks like the bottom of like the Michelin Man, like where his feet come out and then he'd have like the next rolls going up. But I love it. I just think it's just an interesting piece. It's different than what you normally see than just a plain old bowl. So love it. All right, and my last piece is actually not from Studio Mcgee, but it is this plant behind me. And I'll get you up close. So I bought this off of Etsy, and it is a Ficus Audrey. And I saw this on Amanda of the Planterina, her account. Check out her YouTube channel. You will fall. I had a few plants, and I remember I was Googling and YouTubing how to best take care of them, and I stumbled upon Planterina's channel, Amanda, and I need a sip of Diet Coke. Intermission, hold on. Go grab a drink. No, it's not a Stanley Cup. So, okay, I was talking about Amanda. So Amanda from Planterina, I watched a couple videos of her just to learn how to take care of some of my plants. think it was for my fiddly fig. And I just started like binge watching all of her videos. She will make you fall in love with plants. She's gonna make you wanna order a million from her website. And she's just, how she styles them is stunning. Her home is beautiful. She has plants everywhere. It's a little too much for me. I love, you know, a few plants in every bright corner, but I stopped there. She's like converted her garage to be like a greenhouse. That's not a direction that I'm going, but she showed one of these plants in one of her videos, and it was a huge one. She'd had it forever, or maybe she bought it mature, I don't know. But this is actually a harder to come by plant. It's become a bit more popular. So I guess it's related to the fiddle fig. They're both ficuses. They're genetically very similar, but this is like the less finicky sister. So the fiddle fig, if you have one, you might know they're finicky. If you like move them too much, if you talk to them too much, they will like drop leaves and get root rot. They're a little tricky. But this one is quite similar genetically and care-wise, but it just seems to tolerate everything a bit better. But I purchased this off of Etsy, and it needs to get a pretty planter. I don't have one yet. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this one. Ooh, I don't want to get that on my white blazer from Zara. Let me go wash my fingers. So I'm excited to have this new plant in my collection to kind of break up my fiddle figs and my dying other plants. These ones are really strong. Don't look at this one. This one's embarrassed at her condition, but she's not dead yet. Hoping to have more luck with this one. So picking my MVPs of the haul today, I would say the metal dish and the tall orange vase. I think these are the top contenders. These are the top two, but I kind of love everything. So go buy everything because you're gonna regret it. It's gonna sell out, and Mcgee is gonna feature it on her next season on one of the houses, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I should have bought it. I'm telling you, you will, and you're gonna wish you had this because she's showing it in her most recent season. You're gonna wish that you listened. So go ahead and purchase. I'm also dying over this. I love this light. Look, they have a tree. What kind of tree is that? Olive tree, maybe? Here's another part of that room. So this is slightly more traditional, like the fireplace and the lights in my house. But like that couch I love. The black and white rug. That kind of interesting coffee table. Okay, let's stop it. Okay, the Boucle bench. I can't. And I love this black and white painting. And then these curtains, I love. Kind of interesting. It's like a fuzzy chandelier. I'm not sure for my house, but I like it. Okay, the burlapped wood and this checkers. I love it. This reminds me of my house. I have cement floors, and then the jute rugs look great on a cement floor because it makes it look a little more earthy and warm. Okay, look at this. So this vase right here is, all these vases are about $100 to $300. The pricing is here. And this vase I got like identical. I'm sure they copied. Okay, this is from H&M. I will link it if it's still below, but tell me that it's not the same one. I am sure H&M copied this designer who made this one. The one that I put my fiddly fig in that looked like that, just without the holes. These are like the same, these are like rattan, but they're the same shape as, they're kind of the same shape as those. So they're all copying this higher end designer that's making these ones. I love this. Just very, I wish it was like double the size, like in width. That would look good on this wall behind me. I'm wanting something. There's one from Restoration Hardware that I'm wanting for that back wall. And H&M is copying all of these. I have another vase from H&M, so I'm not sure if this is still available, but it kind of has the little knobs like that. This is like a taupey color, this is white, but you can kind of get the same look. And then I love this big black and white painting or sketch. Anyhow, my point for showing you this magazine is find things that inspire you, but find what inspires you and then try to get the look for less. Target always has things if you're looking and your eyes are open and peeled for interesting pieces. Also try H&M Home, they have amazing things. Consider subscribing if you liked my content, and also go ahead and click this video and you'll get more home decor, more shenanigans by me, and I'll see you over in that video. Bye-bye.